Hi LEGO fans, and welcome to the 5th of 5 videos covering the 2018 wave of LEGO Harry Potter sets. Or at least it was going to be 5 videos until LEGO announced the 6,000 piece 71043 Hogwarts Castle set. I've already reviewed set number 75950 Aragog's Lair, 75953 Hogwarts Whomping Willow, 75954 Hogwarts Great Hall, and 75955 Hogwarts Express. And following on in numerical order, today I'm going to be unboxing, speed building, and reviewing set number 75956, Quidditch Match from LEGO Harry Potter. This is a 500 piece set featuring the Wizarding World's most popular and dangerous team sport, Quidditch. As you can see from the team colours, this set is based on the Gryffindor vs Slytherin Quidditch match. And for the first time ever, we get a custom moulded golden Snitch element. The 500 piece part count includes 6 minifigures and some exclusives from the House Quidditch teams. From Slytherin House, we've got Severus Snape, Lucian Bole, and Marcus Flint. And from Gryffindor, we've got Oliver Wood, Harry Potter, and Hermione Granger. Flipping over to the back of the box, we get a better look at what's inside and some of the interactive features. We've got a LEGO stud launcher for firing bludgers into play, a cool transparent pole which allows the keeper to float around in air and defend the hoops. There's a quaffle that attaches to a firing mechanism on a broomstick, and a neat pivoting panel where we can recreate one of the Slytherin players flying out of control and careening through the Gryffindor stand. There's a scoreboard with a series of interchangeable house shields, and we even get a recreation of the scene where Hermione thinks Snape is trying to jinx Harry and sets his cloak on fire. This has a neat interactive function where you can turn the gear at the back and make the flame appear. To complete the scene, we have the 4 very colourful viewing platforms for the 4 Hogwarts houses: Slytherin, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw and Gryffindor. We also get a set of goalposts featuring 3 golden hoops, although to be fair, I'm pretty sure we do need 2 sets of these to play Quidditch. Of all the new Harry Potter sets, I was probably least excited about this one, but actually it's growing on me and I can't wait to build it. So let's get this thing open and see what we've got inside. Here's everything that came inside the box. We've got 3 very colourful bags of LEGO, not 1 but 2 instruction manuals, and what appears to be an explosion in a sticker factory. I'm going to go ahead and build the LEGO Harry Potter Quidditch match, and today this is going to be a 60-second speed build. And here's the completed build. Build time was approximately 1 hour, 1 minute and 26 seconds. And I really like the end result. It's so colourful and it really captures the essence of a Quidditch match. Apart from the missing set of goalposts, of course. I did worry that the build might get a little bit repetitive with all of those towers, but I found enough variation in each of the builds to keep things interesting. This may not be the first Quidditch match set that LEGO have made. In fact, there was another one in 2010 which was set number 4737. I have that set in my collection and this absolutely blows it out of the water. It's much more complete. The minifigure collection that comes with the set is very good, but it does lack a Madam Hooch to guarantee a good clean game. I really like the innovative design features such as a clear plastic pole which allows the goalkeeper to float in mid-air. But we'll come to all of that in good time. Firstly, we'll take a look at the 4 towers, then we'll show some Quidditch gameplay with the goalposts, and finally we'll take a close-up look at all of those lovely minifigures. Here are the 4 viewing towers that make up the majority of the 500 pieces in this set. These look great festooned in the colours of the individual Hogwarts houses. And despite looking almost identical in build, there are some subtle differences. Perhaps the Ravenclaw and Slytherin viewing platforms are closer to the Great Lake. In any case, both of these have some pond life at the bottom, or at least some shrubbery. And both of these viewing platforms share another similarity in that they're both flying house banners. The Ravenclaw tower is made up mainly of grey and blue. And we've got stickered pieces showing the house crest. The banner hanging from the front of the platform seems to be a little less traditional. This shows a blue-eyed raven with the words Ravenclaw and the 3 Quidditch hoops. At the top we've got the actual platform on which people stand and a magical megaphone. This is of course what the commentator uses to keep the crowd updated on events in the game. And I'm pretty sure it was Lee Jordan who was the lead commentator for Quidditch in Harry's first year at Hogwarts. There's really very little to see on the back of the Ravenclaw platform, but it does give you an idea of how this thing's put together. These are really nice builds and I like the Harlequin quality that the alternating colours brings to the build. That design feature continues all the way to the top and it means that we get quite a good number of different coloured roofing tiles. If you're into parting out this stuff of course. You'll also notice that each of these towers has a pair of receptors on each side and I'll show you what those are for later in the video. The Slytherin viewing platform is coloured in a rather fetching grey and green pattern. It looks like Snape is paying particular attention to the game and looks like he's concentrating very hard. But that interest hasn't escaped the notice of young Miss Granger. With a flick of the wand and a little help from the incendio charm, Hermione soon distracts Snape. Although as we all now know, Snape was trying to protect Harry and it was actually Quirrell who was trying to jinx him. The incendio charm mechanism is very simple and simply consists of a piece of orange flame attached to an axle with a gear on the end for your fingers. Just like Ravenclaw, Slytherin students are very supportive of their team and they've got a Go Slytherin banner. And further down the platform we've got the Slytherin house crest. On the house crest you can see the Serpent of Slytherin, which is a basilisk and the only resident of the Chamber of Secrets. That is of course until it meets its demise. Hufflepuff's viewing tower is black and yellow and they have the symbol of the badger. It's said that Hufflepuffs are trustworthy and loyal, but cross them and just like the badger, they will protect themselves against all comers. Just like the badger, nothing intimidates a Hufflepuff. At the top of the platform we've got a useful scoreboard showing the names of the teams, in this case Slytherin and Gryffindor. There are also some studs to which we can attach score counters, and those have a convenient storage box. To update the score you simply take one of the round tiles out of the box and snap it to the front. Conveniently around the back we've got a rack for storing the other team's names which aren't in use. So when it's time for Ravenclaw to take on Hufflepuff or any other fixture in the House Quidditch League, it's really easy to swap out those team names. Finally we reach the most unique of the 4 viewing platforms. This is the viewing platform for Gryffindor House. Applying the house crest still means stickering, but in this case a much larger sticker. The sticker is applied to a large window which is also on a pivot. Some imagination is required here, but it allows an out of control Slytherin player to fly through the Gryffindor stand. Moving on to the goalposts, I think LEGO have done a great job with these. It's helped in part by these warm gold Technic pieces which form the hoops. Being perfectly round, these look a lot better than the Quidditch hoops in the earlier set. Around the back of the hoops there's a lever that controls the goalkeeper's position. This allows the goalkeeper to swoop from left to right and defend all 3 hoops. This comes in particularly useful when you're faced with somebody like Marcus Flint who has some rather overwhelming firepower. This thing on the end of his broom is a modified stud shooter and shoots the Quaffle. This is a pretty simple setup with a modified stud shooter, and that stud has a monochrome minifigure head attached to it. So that's actually the Quaffle, and then we just have the stud there which clips into the front here and bullseye. This actually makes for quite a fun game to play with a friend. One of you can be the goalkeeper and the other one can be the Quidditch player trying to get the Quaffle through the hoop. The mechanism for the goalkeeper uses a long transparent piece which gives the illusion of the goalkeeper floating in the air. It's an element we've seen before, and the last time I remember getting one of these was in the minifigure travel pack, which I think was a gift we purchased last year. The transparent assembly simply clips into the leg of the minifigure, in this case Oliver Wood, and gives a very pleasing end result. Another really nice feature is the stud shooting gun at the bottom you can use to fire bludgers at the players. LEGO provides a neat little chest for all the additional equipment, and we've got a bunch of extra bludgers, an extra Quaffle, and of course the golden snitch. Here's a closer look at the golden snitch, which is a brand new element exclusive to this set, and this is a gorgeous little gold coloured element with those little fluttery wings sticking out there, really nicely detailed, even got some contouring around the back, So a super nice Snitch element, and it even has a little post on the bottom here so you can put it in the hands of a minifigure. As well as the equipment chest, we also get this Quidditch cup, which is a nice golden element sitting on top of this brown pedestal. On each side of the goalpost build, we've got one of these 1x2 double snap bricks, and that dovetails very nicely into the twin receptors we've got on each tower. We can simply snap the viewing platforms in place to make a more complete playset. And it looks a little bit like this. To be honest, it doesn't really need it, but we do have some stabilising bars to attach the viewing platforms to the goalposts a little bit more securely. So we've got just about everything we need to play Quidditch, except a few players. So before we wrap up, let's take a look at those minifigures. Here's the minifigure lineup for the Quidditch Match set, and like all of the 2018 LEGO Harry Potter sets, this is a really strong lineup. From left to right, we've got Marcus Flint, Lucian Bole, Severus Snape, Hermione Granger, Harry Potter, and Oliver Wood. My only small regret for this minifigure lineup is that we only have representation from the Slytherin and Gryffindor Quidditch teams. It would have been nice to have had a couple of minifigures from Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw. This is Marcus Flint, and he was a chaser on the Slytherin House Quidditch team. He's got one of those faces that only a mother could love, and I really like that expression. He looks so mean. He's wearing his Slytherin House Quidditch robes there, with the white pants and then the printed top here, and the really nice kind of soft cape here. I love stroking these. If we flip him over, little bit of detailing there on the back for the hood, but that hair is amazing and really tops off the character. Now that gives me a sense of deja vu, and recently we got the LEGO Harry Potter and Fantastic Beasts collectible minifigures, and if you look here you'll notice he's wearing the same haircut as Credence Barebone. He's also got a very similar expression. So really interesting character Marcus Flint. I think he was one of the dirtier players on the team, and he was actually held back in his final year at Hogwarts because he failed his exams. Also on the Slytherin House Quidditch team, we've got Lucian Bole, their beater. He's wearing exactly the same uniform as Marcus Flint. We've got the same pants, the same torso, and the same nice soft cape. He does have a different face and a different hair, and we can see here he looks a little bit surprised. Perhaps he's got a quaffle coming towards him. And the hair we see here is a very common minifig hair. We see this usually in the kind of sandy brown colour. I'm going to take that off, and we'll take a look at the expression on the back there. He looks very much more happy with himself and grinning away there. So that is Lucian Bole from the Slytherin Quidditch team. Finally, from Slytherin, we've got the head of Slytherin House. This is Professor Severus Snape. He is not an exclusive to this set. The same minifigure also appeared in the Hogwarts Whomping Willow set, but it is a nice minifigure. We've got these kind of black pants on here, and you can see the printing with the robes going down over their legs, and then really nice printing there on the torso with the kind of purple undershirt there. Flipping him over, just a little bit of printing on the back there for the contours of the body, and then we've got Snape's usual kind of grimacing face there and his lank dark hair. We do have a secondary expression which sees Snape being very much more angry, and I think that's quite appropriate for when Hermione sets his robes on fire, and that is the awesome but not exclusive Severus Snape. This is Hermione Granger wearing her Gryffindor school uniform, and she is the least exclusive of the minifigures in this set. She actually appeared in the Hogwarts Whomping Willow and Hogwarts Great Hall sets as well. Really nicely printed uniform piece here. Really like the detailing along the bottom there with the yellow and red colours for Gryffindor. She's got the short black legs which don't move, so she's kind of first and second year character here. Really cute facial print, and I love the detailing on the torso print with the Gryffindor shirt and tie underneath, and just a little bit more detailing on the back there for the creases in her jumper. You can also see that secondary expression which looks rather concerned, and I really like the expression on the front there. That just looks so cute, and she's got this really nice hairpiece. This is one of my favourite minifigures from the new wave of Harry Potter sets, and that is Miss Hermione Granger. This little guy needs almost no introduction. He is of course the boy who lived, Harry Potter, and he's dressed in his Quidditch uniform here, which looks really cool. We've got the short white legs on there, and then the printed robe on top with the kind of tassels coming down here. Little bit more printing on the back there for the hoodie. I'm not sure this is the most practical thing for playing Quidditch in, but that's what they play it in. And again, we've got this really nice soft cape in the kind of darker red colour. He's also carrying the golden snitch, which we saw earlier. Really like that element, as you might have guessed. He's got the ragged Harry Potter hair on there, very unkempt, and I love the way this kind of leaves a parting there for the lightning-shaped scar underneath. Really nice facial print there with the spectacles and the bushy eyebrows, and then if we flip him over, we've got a very much more terrified look, which I can imagine Harry Potter would be in his first game of Quidditch. But really nice to get Harry Potter in his Quidditch outfit, especially in the first year guys here. And finally, we've got Scottish wizard Oliver Wood, who was captain of the Gryffindor Quidditch team and also played as keeper. In fact, he was so good he went on to join Puddlemere United as a reserve after leaving Hogwarts. He's got pretty much the same uniform as Harry. Obviously, he's got these longer adult legs there, but we do get a little bit of a better look at the torso print there. Really nice kind of metallics on the front there. I think that looks really sharp. And again, same detailing on the back, same cape, and then we've got just the one facial expression, no alternate expression on the back, but really nice hairstyle here, and a very serious facial expression there. And he's a great minifigure, not one of the ones you'll see very often, but it's super awesome to get Oliver Wood in the Quidditch Match set. So that was set number 75956, Quidditch Match from LEGO Harry Potter. Despite this being my least anticipated set from the 2018 wave of LEGO Harry Potter, I actually really like this. It's a great display piece, there are some really cool minifigures, and also some really nice interactive features. I really like all of the references to the movies, like Hermione setting Snape's robes on fire, and the Slytherin player careening through the Gryffindor viewing platform. It also has pretty good play value with the interactive goalkeeping function. But the icing on the cake is getting that exclusive Snitch element. So while this might not be the first Harry Potter set you rush out and get, it's actually a really good set and I do recommend it. I guess this concludes my reviews of the first wave of LEGO Harry Potter 2018 sets. But I am working on reviews of the two Fantastic Beasts sets, 75951 Grindelwald's Escape, and 75952 Newt's Case of Magical Creatures. And yes, I am going to try and get my hands on the Hogwarts Castle set, and you will see a review of that ASAP. I really hope you enjoyed this LEGO Harry Potter unboxing, speed build and review video. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like down below and subscribe for more awesome LEGO content. And don't forget to check out those other LEGO Harry Potter reviews in the playlist at the end of the video. Thanks a million for checking out today's review, stay safe, and we'll see you on the next build video. He's got one of those faces that only a mother could love.